Scrooge.
To Mr. Scrooge.
Oh, okay.
Spirit, I'm tired of this. I don't want any more of this. That poor boy makes me very sad.
But don't you see, Scrooge? You're all part of this. This is all you're doing.
Leave me alone! Leave me alone, Spirit! I just want to go back home and go to sleep. I want these lights to go off. Wow! What? Are you the ghost of Christmas future? No, Spirit. I want this nightmare to end. I just want to go home. What do you want with me?
Redemption,
Grace,
mercy.
Themes that are well accepted during the Christmas season, whether you're a church-going believer or not. People everywhere are looking for a second chance.
like, I wish I'd been better with my money.
I wish I hadn't said that to my mom.
wish my marriage wasn't such a shambles.
I wish my child would come back home.
Fortunately, we serve the God who gives second chances.
We serve the God who specializes in grace.
So consider the story of a man who had everything.
He had a family who loved him.
He had a nice house.
He had a good job.
He was well respected in the community that he lived.
Through his savings and loan, other people in a community were able to get houses for themselves.
Roof over their heads.
George loved his community, and they loved him. And when he got into trouble, it was through their prayers that a spirit was sent to help him.
Oh, not a spirit this time, but an angel.
Oh, you're right.
George had a wonderful life.
I'm telling you, Mr. Potter. You'll not get the best of me.
Now, George, I'm not trying to get the best of anyone. Look, it's clear your building loan is not able to pay people the money it owes them. I'm just here to help, George. Come and work for me and everything will be okay. I'll give you the money you need to stay out of jail.
Never! I'll never work for you, Mr. Potter! You're an evil old man and you just want to own this town!
George was the kind of man that everybody loved. Well, he was a hero in his hometown. Why, he even saved his brother from an icy death when they were both just boys.
He stayed home with his parents until his younger brother could come home from the war, and he gave up his own dreams to travel.
George kept the town united during the great stock market crash. He was a man who appeared to have it all together.
But something happened in George's life where he lost hope. In fact, it seemed that everything was lost.
That's right, crazy Uncle Billy lost a stack of money that was supposed to keep them afloat.
Even the best of men can come to the end of their rope and need to be reminded from time to time what are the really important things in life.
Confound it! Why can't anything ever go right for me?
What was that, George?
What's that noise? Who's playing the piano? Can't you learn to play a different song?
But Daddy, I have to practice for tonight's Christmas party.
Christmas party? Bah humbug!
What was that?
Oh, I'm sorry. I got it confused with another story. Let me see, where was I? Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna run out to the snow and be miserable and just think about how horrible my life is.
George!
So, George went out into the cold and snow and darkness.
He went to a bar, got into a fight, and crashed his car into a tree.
And finally, came up on a bridge and a thought.
A thought crossed his mind.
You know, I could end it all right here. That way it would be such a disappointment to everybody. I've lost all our money. I've let my family down. We're going to lose the house. We're going to lose the building and loan. Mr. Potter's going to have me thrown in jail. I might as well just...
And just as George considered ending it all, there was a splash.
Splash!
You know, sometimes it seems like there's nothing left to do but just give up.
Like we shouldn't have even gotten out of bed that day.
Like maybe, well, the world would be better off without us.
Enter Clarence, the angel. Now George
Being the honorable man that he is,
jumped into the water below in order to save Clarence, who had jumped into the icy waters below.
Well, confound it. What'd you go and do a thing like that for?
She sprayed you. Oh, you mean the jumping in part?
Jumping in.
Did it to save you.
What are you, some kind of nut? Yeah, you jumped in first.
I knew that if I jumped in, you'd jump in to save me. So I jumped in first and I saved you.
Oh, that's nutty. I wish I'd never been born.
You really get right to the point, don't you?
Well, you know, we do got the time issues, you know, so.
Fine. All right, George Bailey, who thinks his life is horrible and everyone would be better off without him. That's it. You've never been born.
Never been born. Sheesh, now I know you're a nut. What do you think you are, an angel or something? Wait a second, where are we? This isn't Martini's bar. Mr. Gower, what happened to you?
poisoned a boy 20 years ago when he was a pharmacist and went to jail.
What?
Yeah, you weren't there to stop him, George. As a child, remember, you've never been born.
Oh, this is crazy. Bedford Falls has gone crazy.
Bedford Falls? What are you talking about? This is Pottersville.
No way.
Way?
George was beginning to believe that Clarence just might really be his guardian angel, and that he had actually made it so that George had never been born. So George, wandering around town, found himself in a cemetery, where he came upon a gravestone with a familiar name on it.
Wait a second. The name on here is Harry. Hey, my brother, he didn't die. He saved the whole transport of troops during the war.
Every man on that transport died. Harry wasn't there to save them because you weren't there to save Harry.
Clarence,
Yes, George?
what about Mary? Where's my wife, Mary?
George, I don't want to tell you, this is where it gets pretty emotional and sad. I am sorry, but I was.